Hey guys, I'm Juan the Passer, and today I have a really special deck. And no, it's actually not a lolly deck for once. So I have my friend here, and she'll just show you her Gigantic Overlord deck.
Okay.
Or Perdition. I'm stupid.
Okay, for the starter, I run Red Pulse Draco Kid. He's pretty much a standard starter for Kagero. Basically, you counterblast one and put him into the soul to search top 5 of your deck for a grade 3. So, yeah. And then for grade 3, around 4, Perdition Imperial Dragon, Dragonic over the Great. He's a Legion, and his skill is Counterblast 1, pitch 2 cards from your hand to the drop zone. When this unit attacks the rear guard, at the end of the battle, if this unit is in Legion, you may pay the cost. If you do, stand all your Vanguard. And then this ability can only be used once a turn. His other effect is you choose one unit of the same name as your Vanguard and retire it. When this unit attack hits, you may pay the cost, and you may choose one of your opponent's rearguard and retire it. So, yeah, he's the main card in the deck. Next grade 3, I run 4 Perdition Dragon, Vortex Dragonute. He's also a Legion. His skill is Counterblast 2, Persona Blast 1 card of the same name as him or his mate. When this card is in Legion, you may choose 2 of your opponent's rear guards, retire it, and then deal 1 damage to them. And any triggers are negated. So yeah, pretty OP. His other skill is during the main phase. Anytime an opponent's rear guard is put in a drop zone, he gets +3. So when you use his Persona Blast skill, he automatically gets a +6. So yeah, that's all for grade 3s. Grade 2s, I run 4 Perdition Dragon, Whirlwind Dragon. He's a 12k attacker for Perditions, but he can also be used as an ammo for his Persona Blast skill. Next up, I run 3 Dragonic Nail Flame. I only run 3 of this because I find 4 kind of too much, and there's another card that I want to max out on. Basically, when he's placed on rear guard, he gets a new skill, Counterblast 1. If a unit is placed in a drop zone as the same column as this, you may choose another one of your opponent's rear guard and retire it, and it's only till the end of this turn. So basically the combo of this is to swing at your your opponent's rear guards first. If it hits, then you counterblast 1 and retire the unit behind it. And then if you have Overlord, you can swing at another rear guard. If it hits, sack this to pop the 3rd unit. So, and then the card that I want to max out in this deck is Seal Dragon Corduroy. He's my personal tech in most Kagero decks. So his skill is Counterblast 1 Seal Dragon, and if this unit is placed on Vanguard or rear guard, you may choose one of your opponent's units and retire it. And then your opponent chooses looks through top 4 cards, chooses 1 grade 2 from those cards and calls it to rear, and then your opponent shuffles his deck. So why I run this card is for my grade 2 ride. If I ride this at my grade 2, I can retire any annoying starters, grade 3 searchers, Judge Bell, Wingo Brave, as long as I have a Seal Dragon in my damage zone. And yeah, this also messes up with decks that stack, like Tsukiyomi. So yeah, for grade 1s, I run 4 Seal Dragon Dinocross, just for the Seal Dragon name. And yeah, not much to say about Perfect Guards. The next grade 1s, I run 4 Seal Dragon Cursite, also for the Seal Dragon name. He's pretty much a Gojo, except you don't need to rest him. You just your opponent just needs a grade 2, which is pretty easy if you're going against a Legion deck, because they'll have a grade 2 99% of the time. So you can get him off pretty easily. My next grade 1, I run 3 Lizard Soldier Grom. So what he does is when he's placed on rear, you may Soul Blast 2 and choose 2 damage and unflip them. So I like him over the Perdition Soul Blaster unflip because he's instant and you don't need to wait to get off an effect. Yeah. And then finally, I run 2 Perdition Dragon Knight Shear. When he attacks and you have a Perdition Vanguard, he gets +3 power. So he's just a backup attacker because you're mainly going to be using your 12Ks as persona fodder, I guess. Yeah, he's nice to have. You can also search him out with Conroe, which I run 1 of. Yeah, Conroe's pretty good. Search him out to unflip damage. Search him out if you need an attacker. Search a P-Guard if you need it. It's just the 1 tech. So, and then, yeah, triggers. I run 8 crit. Yeah, 4 of the Seal Dragons for the name. 4 of the draw. 4 also Seal Dragons. He's a free +3 slow charge and +3, and then 4 heals. And yeah, that's all for this deck. Like, subscribe, and comment.
Hey.